morning to all. This is CA Pradeep Makkar, and we are on ICA CA Tube channel for CA Inter Paper 1 accounting classes. Today's class is specifically on profit prior to incorporation, the most important chapter.
Content.
Good morning, all. Today it is our second session on profit prior to incorporation. This is CA Pradeep Makkar, and you are on ICI CA Tube channel, which is a perfect channel for CA classes. When you are interested to get CA classes, you must have to come on this channel because this channel will help you at a large. So in our previous session, when we were discussing about profit prior to incorporation, I have discussed with you that if you are interested to clear this exam of CA Inter, you must be a person who is committed to do it, because without commitment, you can't do CA. And your punctuality, regularity is most important issue in this case. Simultaneously, the subject accounting, which you are covering with me, plays a major role in your success, because you know that to clear this group you need 200 out of 400 marks, and out of this 200 you can get easily 80 to 100 marks in accounting. Only number of students are securing 90 plus marks, so you must have a target to clear it with 80 marks minimum and 90 plus marks with a distinction. So if you will get this much marks, obviously your group one or both groups will be clearing easily, because it will contribute a good number of marks for you. Also, one thing is very much important, that we are going to cover 3 chapters. First is profit prior, and simultaneously 2 more chapters are there. These chapters will cover minimum 20 marks of your exam. If you will see your previous exams, you will identify this thing, you will understand this thing, that minimum 20 marks paper will be from these 3 chapters only. Due to that reason, these chapters are given to me, and I am trying to give you the best out of it. So first chapter is profit prior, second is accounting for hire purchase transaction, and third is insurance claim. So these 3 chapters are very important. Profit prior to incorporation, an important chapter from examination point of view. We have discussed that whenever we have to start a company, incorporation is there. Now, incorporation will happen only when we'll apply for starting a company to ROC. ROC help us to start a company. They will demand some documents from you. After proper documentation, ROC will issue certificate of incorporation to you. Once the incorporation certificate is granted, company is started. We have discussed these illustrations with you. This illustration was for the purpose of understanding time ratio, which was very important. In that, we have discussed what is pre and what is post incorporation period. When the company is incorporated, if business is started before starting a company, before incorporation of a company, then that period will be assumed as pre-incorporation period. Means there is a date of incorporation in the given example, 1st of June. If business has been started before that or business has been purchased before that date, then obviously the period before that date will be named as pre-incorporation or prior to incorporation, and the period after that date of incorporation up to the closing date, because accounting books must be closed on a closing date which is always 31st of March in India. As we know, there are only four exceptional cases in Income Tax Act in which we can close the company before without the closing without 31st of March. Otherwise, we must have to close our books of accounts on which date? 31st of March. So that 31st of March is very important date. We have to close our books on that date. So the period from the date of incorporation to the date of closing of books, first closing of books after incorporation, first closing of books will be named as post incorporation period. Only in the first year of incorporation, this all discussion will be made. From the second year, there is no need of any such discussion. Obviously, it will be all a routine matter. It will be all normal working. So there is nothing to be discussed regarding incorporation or prior to incorporation or post incorporation. Now, when we will allocate between two periods, why? We are allocating it for the allocation of our profits. That whatever we have received at the time of incorporation, it is all capital profit or capital loss. So I have discussed with you that we have to treat capital profit and capital loss and transfer it to capital reserve. So and after that date, whatever is your profit, that is a routine profit, it is a revenue profit and goes to profit or loss account and reserve and surplus. So to more understand this concept, you must have to see my first lecture, which has been delivered day before yesterday, that is on 19th of April 2022. So I'm going to start with today's session now. This is all discussed that there are three bases: time basis, sale basis, and actual basis. Example number 3 we have done, 5 we have done yesterday. Basis of apportionment we have done, which was very important. Then illustration number 1 we have done, which has helped us to understand the complete question. Now, after illustration number 1, I would like to go to illustration number 3. See, I would like to know about your queries. If any query is from your side, I would like to see that. Just a moment, I'm going to see. I have given you some homework also, beta. So I would like to see कि आपका homework आपको मिला है कि नहीं मिला है, आपने करा है कि नहीं करा है. That is a requirement. You must have to do the homework. Sir, solve all 7 illustrations and 4 practical questions. Your trick for finding sales ratio make question more easier. Solved all illustrations and 4 practical. Very good, beta. Jayendra, you have done it. Sir, can we show capital reserve under reserve and surplus in balance sheet? Exactly, beta. Capital reserve is always shown under the head reserve, and all profits and reserves are to be shown under the head reserve and surplus. You are 100% right. Poonam Sharma, illustration number 4 में GP कैसे निकलेगा? Doesn't matter, we will understand this thing. Illustration number 4 we will see. So may I know that how many have started attending this class? Send your presence to me. आप पता लगेगा कि तभी जब आप कोई ना कोई कमेंट भेजोगे. तो किसी को कोई क्वेरी है तो अपनी क्वेरी भेजो, गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड इवनिंग, गुड आफ्टरनून, जो आपका दिल करता है वो भेजो, कम से कम ये पता लगे कि आप लोग आ गए हो। एंड वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट द क्लास बेटा। विकास बंसल, illustration number 2, 3 and 4 practical question 1, 2, 3, 4 completed. Very good Vikas, shabash. Sir, need illustration number 4, rest all done. Very good beta. Yes sir, done sir, very good. Homework done. Very good beta, very good. This is a commitment which we have to fulfill. I have already discussed that CA inter can be done only and only can be with a commitment. Even you may say the life can be, you may say we have to achieve various goals in our life, and to achieve every goal you need a commitment. So commitment is a major part in our life. Just I am going to review the illustrations so that it will be helpful for those not who have not done it or who have some doubts in that. But I will do it with some speed so that those who have done it must save their time beta. In illustration number 4, GP I'm unable to find. No problem beta, we will do it illustration number 4. So whether tax audit fee is a post incorporation amount or it should be distributed in sales ratio. Very good question, Vidya. Vidya, all the students must note it down. I would like to give an assumption in this case now. Let's note it down with you. Audit fees. Whenever you have a audit fees in your question, you must have to take an assumption. Already discussed that audit fees is to be treated in post incorporation if it is a fees for paying for doing company audit, and it will be divided in sales ratio if it is a tax audit fees. But if nothing is mentioned, what you have to do, because there is no question I have seen in which something is mentioned specifically. So first of all, I would like to let you clear if it is a company audit fees, then enter it in post. If it is a tax audit fees, then divide it in sales ratio. But if nothing is mentioned, then you have to take an assumption regarding this, that what it is, what you are assuming. If you are assuming that it is a company audit fees, treat it under post and write an assumption. Assumed audit fees as company audit fee, hence entered in post. And if you are assuming it as assumed audit fees as tax audit fees, hence entered in hence allocated in sales ratio. So you have to take these two assumptions. Either assumption you may take and do that. There is no problem at all. Your answer will be different, but no one can make it wrong. If you are interested to take an assumption, even then there's no problem at all. But it will be a better case if you will give an assumption bit better. Illustration number 3 में सेल रेशियो में प्रॉब्लम है. लो अभी अभी करने लगे बेटा, डोंट वरी. All homework question done. Very good. Yes sir. Illustration number 2 and 3 are complete. To go for illustration number 4. Good morning. Up to illustration number 4. Good sir. Question number 2. Salary distribution. Please discuss. No problem. Beta, question number 2 we will see. Better tell me, is it question number 2 or illustration number 2? Menka, you must have to clarify. It will be helpful for me because number of times students are confused in illustration and questions. I'm saying question to those which are unsolved, and I'm saying illustration to those which are solved given in your module. Obviously, questions are also solved for you, but that is in a different way. In question, your the name is used practical problems, and in illustration it is used as the word illustration. So accordingly, you must have to tell me. I will have to help you. See illustration number 3 first. In illustration number 3, he says promoter of Glorious Limited took over on behalf of the company a running business. From 1st of April, company got incorporated on 1st of August. So very easy to solve. Just you have to understand this thing, that the company is incorporated on 1st of April. The company has started the business on 1st of April, incorporation on 1st of August, annual closing is on 31st of March. Time ratio is with you. April, May, June, July, it's 4 is to 8, 1 is to 2. Sales for the whole year 1600 lakh, out of which till 31st of July it was rupees 400 lakhs. So very simple and understandable. If you will see that he says from 1st of April to 31st of July sale was rupees 400 lakhs. So GP ratio is 25%, nothing else. So it's very easy, beta. Beta, it's really very easy. See, he has given that sales from 1st of April to 31st of July, that is 1st of August, we can say it is 400 lakhs, and from 1st of July, 1st of August, 31st of July, 1st of August. Okay, beta. 1st of August to 31st of March, it is how much? Totally 1600 lakhs. 400 lakhs is in first 4 months. Obviously, 1200 lakhs in the later 8 months. And now we have to check our pre and post period. For pre period is also given to you. That is same. It is pre-period. This is the second thing which you have to check later. While writing whatever is given in the question regarding sale, you have to write it. Later on, we have to check what it is. So this is a pre-period sale. This is a post-period sale. So the ratio is very simple. 1 is to 3. Is that clear? A student has asked this. I would like to give the answer, so I have given it. Poonam Sharma, 1 is to 2 time ratio. Okay, Poonam Sharma, 1 is to 4 in sales ratio. So illustration number 3, we have done the sales ratio, that is 1 is to 3. Any other doubt in illustration number 3? Then tell me, because otherwise it is very simple. See, salaries are given to you divided in time ratio, rent rates and insurance time ratio, sundry office expenses time ratio, traveler commission, fast traveler commission, time or sale. It is a sales ratio, discount allowed sales ratio, bad debt sale ratio, director fees post, tax audit fees. You may go for any assumption. In the question, it is assumed in post, but it is wrong because tax audit fees. It is given divided in sales ratio. Good, it should be. Now here it is mentioned that this is tax audit fees. Whenever it is a tax audit fees, it is divided in sales ratio. So that's okay. Depreciation time ratio, debenture interest, obviously post. Director fees be post. So all that is done. You will get the answer. It's very simple. Let's come to illustration number 4. Illustration number 4, beta. I haven't this illustration number 4 with me. I may do one thing. I am interested to help you. Just a moment. I would like to see if it is available with me. Otherwise, no matter. It should be available with you. I will help you. No, it is not available with me. You may do one thing. You may see it from your module. I would like to help you. Because students have asked this query, I would like to. I was not assuming to cover it in my lecture, but as you have given me a query, I would like to solve it. Let's do it. See from your module, beta, illustration number 4. I have printout of module. There's no matter. I would like to see it from there. Otherwise, it is also available in ICI. I would like to open that also. Give me a minute only. I will download it from your module. Just give me a minute. Just a moment. Yeah, chalo, just see this thing also. I would like to guide you. If someone doesn't know, then it will be beneficial for them that you have to go in ICI.org website. There is a student section in BOS knowledge portal. You will get your paper one accounting, study material, RTP, suggested answers, mock test, question papers, and reference for quick revision. So all these things are given in your ICI website. If you have any doubt at any time, you are interested to get any information like RTPs are very important. You must have to do it, beta. Suggested answers are the answers of the question papers which have come into your exam. So these are examination questions that is also given to you question papers, and these are the solution of those questions. Suggested answers. Mock test papers are the mock tests which has been prepared by IC for your practice that you must have to do. If you will do all these things, then obviously uh, you will feel easy to clear this exam with flying colors and with good marks. So you must have to do it. Now study material applicable for May 22 examination onward. Number of students have a doubt कि वो from where they will get this May 22 study material if they are from the old मतलब they have taken admission in the previous period and they doesn't get this, they can download it from here. Study material applicable for May 22 examination. Here all chapters are available. So this is your profit prior to incorporation. Let's see. You was asking me for the illustration number 4 law. So this is illustration number 4. Yeah, Inder and Vishnu working in partnership registered a joint stock company under the name of Fellow Travelers Limited on 31st of May 2011. To take over their existing business, it was agreed that they would take over the assets of the partnership firm from January 1st. So the date of acquisition, date of purchase is January 1st. For a sum of rupees 3 lakh that until the amount was discharged, they would pay interest on the amount at the rate of 6% per annum. The amount was paid on 30th of June 2011. So this is a date of payment. This is not regarding incorporation. So let's leave it first. It is not a matter of discussion for the purpose of calculating time and sales ratio. So leave it. To discharge the PC, the company issued debentures, all that relating to payment of PC. We will discuss it later. Then what is the date of incorporation that you have to see? In a part registered a joint stock company under the name of Fellow Travels Limited on May 1st, 2011, 20x1. So this is the date of incorporation. And what is the closing date? That is also given to you because information is given up to 31st of December 2011 beta. So this is the date of closing. So time ratio is very much clear. I assume that you can easily get it 1st January to 31st of May. It is 5 months. That is the pre period. And from 1st of June to 31st of December, it is post period. So it is very simple, 5:7. You can easily get it. There's no problem. Now regarding sales ratio, let's understand this concept. In the given question, nothing is mentioned about sale yet in the first paragraph. Review the first paragraph once again. There's nothing, no information is given regarding sales. Yes, here it is given to you. Sales is 1st January to 31st May. Now 31st May is the date of incorporation. So he have given you the sale during the period of pre and post separately. So ratio is already given to you. There's no matter at all. If sale is given separately, obviously this is the ratio, because he says sales from 1st Jan to 31st of May is 60,000. So if it is 60,000, then there is no problem. It is 60,000 for pre and 1,20,000 for post. So the ratio is very simple. Sale of pre period 60,000 beta, and sale of post period is 1,20,000 beta. So it is 1:2. Very simple sales ratio. When actual sale is given for the pre and post period, then there is no problem at all. It is very easy to get it. So you have done it. Now sales ratio is okay with you. Important point is regarding your payment ratio in the given question. As he says that on 1st of January 2011, business has been purchased. The payment is made on 30th of June 2011. So it means for payment ratio is to be calculated in this question, because we have to calculate the allocation of interest also. Interest has been paid. You may see that the interest of rupees 9,000 is paid in this case. So beta, get the time payment ratio and send me. Waiting for your answer. Send the payment ratio fast. So this is a way how you have to calculate the payment ratio. Date of purchase, date of incorporation, and date of payment, that will be taken. So this is 5 and this is 1. So 5:1 will be the ratio for allocating payment, interest payment. So it is 9,000 rupees interest which you have to pay, allocated in 5:1. Pre 5, it will be 720, no, 6, 1,500 into 5, 7,500 and 1,500. Yes, it will be 7,500 and 1,500. So this is the allocation of, very good, very good. All the students have done it according to my assumption, because everyone is saying, sending right. Very good. Today we have to do some technical questions also. This is just relating to the previous lecture, because in previous lecture we have covered all these things, but your query must be taken, so I am taking it. Otherwise, I have to go for the next concepts, because we have to proceed also. I assume there is no other doubt to you in illustration number 4. Now illustration number 4 is purely clear to you. I may assume or not. Just tell me, because in illustration number 4 nothing else has been left. Just the expenses are there which are to be allocated, and that is very much simple and easy to allocate because you know it that you can do it very easily. Any other doubt to anyone else? In illustration number 4, send me if there is any doubt, otherwise I am going to proceed beta. आगे बढ़ना हमारा काम है, तो must proceed further. Illustration number 6. Yes, it is a good illustration. ABC Limited took over a business on 1st of April. Incorporation is on 1st of August. These are to be underlined in my mind because whenever you are reading the question, you must have to read it very sincerely. And if you have a copy with you, you must have to note it down. If you are able to underline it, it will be better. But in exam, we can't do it. We can't underline it, so there is a problem. But you must have to memorize it. The date of purchase is given to you 1st of April. Date of incorporation is given to you. Date of closing is also given to you. It is 31st of March 2012. So time ratio is with us. If you will see, it is April, May, June, July, and 1st August to 31st of March. It means of 4:8, 1:2 is the time ratio. Very easy and simple, beta. Now GP is given to you. It means for there is no problem regarding sales. We doesn't require. We are not interested to prepare. We need not to prepare even the trading count in this question. Just GP is given to you. Expenses are given to you. And then additional information, which is most important in the given question. Total sales for the year amounted to rupees 19,20,000, which arose evenly up to the date of 30th of September. He says sales for the total period is 19,20,000, which is increasing, and increasing evenly. Evenly means equal, increasing evenly up to the date of 30th of September. After then, they recorded an increase of 2/3 during the rest of the year. So the most important point in the given question is calculation of sales ratio. We will do it just within 1 or 2 minutes. Rent of office building is also very important. We'll discuss it. Traveling expenses are very important in the given question. We have to discuss. Depreciation is also important because something which is given to us is not done by us. PC we have already done. So interest calculation can be done by us. Prepare statement showing calculation of profit and allocation of expenses between pre and post incorporation. So coming back to sales ratio. First of all, we have to calculate the sales ratio, which is very much important in the given question. But today it will be the most easiest one for you. In this question, it has been assumed that this is a tough question of profit prior to incorporation, but after next 10 to 15 minutes, this will be the easiest question for you. Just you have to understand the tricks which we have discussed yesterday, but now we have to apply those tricks. For these questions, I have given you those tricks. So let's understand it. Let us assume sales ratio. Let us assume that sales from the date of purchase is 1st of April to 30th of September. 1st of April to 30th of September is 1 rupee 1. This is per month, rupee 1 per month. Now from 1st of October, then 1st October to 31st of March, it arose 1 plus 2 by 3, that is 5 by 3 per month. He says the sale is at two levels in this question. One is up to the date of 30th of September, it has arose evenly up to that date, means it has arose by rupee 1 per month. But from 1st of October, it arose 1 plus 2 by 3. He says it has been increased by 2 by 3. So I have added 2 by 3 in it. When we have added 1 plus 2 by 3, it will become 5 by 3. So now we know it very well that the sale for the month of April, May, June, July, August, September will be 1 per month. From 1st October, November, December, January, February, March, it will be 5 by 3 per month. So you have to write here your months and simultaneously write the sales. April, May, June, July, August, September. Then again months sales. October, November, December, January, February, March. This is the only method which you have to apply. Don't confuse with other methods of calculating sales ratio because this is the easiest and the simplest one. Now right here, what is your assumption? It is 1 per month from April to 30th of September. So April 1, May 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. From 1st October, it has changed to 5 by 3. So 5 by 3. Now you have to check your pre and post incorporation period. Pre, post. Your pre period is 1st of April to, check it out. What is your pre period? It is 1st April to 1st of August. And post is 1st of August to 31st of March. It is 1st April to 1st of August. And then 1st August to 31st of March. So beta, what you have to do now? You have to take sales for these 4 months, 1st April to 1st of August in pre, and then remaining in post. So it is 1, 1, 1, 1, add it, it will be 4. From 1st of August to 31st of March, it will be 1 plus 1, 2 plus 5 by 3 into 6, because 5 by 3 is for 1 month. We have to add for 6 months, 5 by 3 into 6. So this will be 10. 5 into 2, 10, 10 plus 2, 12. So it will be 12. It is 4, it is 12. So the ratio is 1 is to 3. 4 is to 12 means 1 is to 3. So this is sales ratio, beta. Afreen, we will do payment ratio once again in this question. With this, you will understand payment ratio method. There's no problem. Poonam, GP, we will calculate once again for you because GP you are asking, so no matters. Actually, whenever you are asking a query, it takes time to reach to me because net speed is also an issue. No? It takes a time lag of 10 to 15 seconds maybe. Due to that reason, number of times I go forward. But doesn't matter, I will not leave even one stone unturned. I will do every query. I will like to attend each and every issue. There's no worry. So 1 is to 3 is that I will see once again the question illustration number 4 later on, but before after doing this illustration first. So let's come to this illustration and solve it, beta. Send me the answer whether it is clear to you or not. I'm just asking a question whether sale ratio is clear to every student. Send me yes or no so that I can proceed accordingly. I will calculate sales ratio for you in illustration number 6th. So tell me everything, everyone, yes or no. Also copy it out बेटा, इसे अपनी कॉपी पे नोट कर लो. Yes, yes, very good, very good. Crystal clear, very good, very good. Afreen, just understand once again. He says best way to find sales. But sales ratio and time ratio is to be calculated separately. One thing. Don't confuse them with each other. When calculating sales ratio, just read the question, whatever is given in the question. Here it is given to you sales for the year amounted to rupees 90 lakh 20,000, which arose evenly up to the date of 30th September. So I have read this line and taken an assumption. My assumption is very simple that from 1st of April to 30th of September, sale is one per month. So during these 6 months, it is one per month. That is my assumption. You may take it 100 also, you may take it 10 also, you may take X also. This is all up to your choice. Whatever you are interested to take an assumption, you may. Now he says in the next line, thereafter they recorded an increase of two-thirds during the rest of the year. It means for there's an increase of 2 by 3 against the sale in the first 6 months. So in the first 6 months, sale is 1. If you have assumed it as 100, take it as 100. Whatever you have assumed, that is okay. There's no problem. Now what I have done, I have added 2 by 3 in that, whatever is my assumption. My assumption is 1. I have added 1 plus 2 by 3. You may do x plus 2 by 3. You may do 100 plus 2 by 3. Whatever you are interested to do, you may. I am feeling comfortable with 1 because 1 is always easy to solve. Next option may be 100, but in the profit prior to incorporation, 1 is a better option because I have solved about, but I'm teaching this chapter since 20 years, you may say. So since 20 years, I have seen that this assumption is always powerful in this chapter. So I have taken it. 1 plus 2 by 3, it will be 5 by 3. Now I have calculated actual sale of each and every month. Actual sale of every month is given to me because total period is allocated in months: April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, up to March. Now I know it very well that it is one per month in the first 6 months. So I've written here one, 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 one. Then I know it very well. Now it has been increased to 5 by 3. So I have taken 5 by 3 for the next months. Now time ratio comes into the picture. Now time period, pre-period comes into the picture. Till now, there is no pre, there is no post. Now, when you are coming to pre and post system, you will have to check it out. What is your pre-period? I have written here, my pre-period is 1st of April to 1st of August. And my post period is 1st August to 31st of March. Now I have made total, I need sales during that period. During pre-period, that is April to August, how much is the sale? I've gone to April, it is 1, plus May, plus June, plus July. So first 4 months is the pre-period. So I have taken it, it is 4, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Then I have gone to post period. I have totaled it, it is 2 plus 5 by 3 into 2 by into 6. Means you have to add it. The way you are adding it, this is all up to your mathematical, you may say, understanding, how you are understanding the mathematics. So it is 12 total is. So the ratio is 4 is to 12, that is 1 is to 3. थोड़ा सा दिमाग भी लगाना पड़ेगा और वो भी आपको एडवांस लेवल पे जाके लगाना पड़ेगा, टेक्निकल बातों को समझना पड़ेगा. यू मस्ट हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द technical part. Sir, why we add 2 in post calculation? Why we add 2? Not 2 beta, 2 by 3 we have added because he has given you in the question that they recorded an increase of 2/3. 2 by 3 means 2/3 means 2/3 during the rest of the year. Beta 2 by third I have added 1 plus 2 by third. So mathematics you must know when you are doing it. You have to take LCM 3, then 3 plus 2, it is beta 5 by 3. That I have done directly. Or if it is difficult for you, you may treat it in the points also, there is no worry. Can you explain the payment ratio in illustration number 3? No problem, beta. You may solve each and every payment ratio after doing this question because this question is a universal question. It is a complete question. Just understand this question. Then you may ask me whatever is your query. There's no problem. Now I am assuming everyone understood the sales ratio beta. Whether students are easy, sir, got the concept, sir. Very good. Your comment helped me to teach you because you are not present in front of me directly. So I doesn't read your faces. Your face is the words mentioned by you in the query section, whatever is your chat section, must write each and everything, whatever is coming into your mind, so that I can read your mind. I can give the calculation, give the working accordingly. So rent of office building was paid at 2000 per month beta up to 30th of September, and thereafter it was increased by 400 per month. Now, in the given point, it is very much clear that rent has been changed during the year. If we will go for the time ratio, then what time ratio will do? Let's see what time ratio is doing. If we are not taking anything, just assume there is a sale of a rent of rupees, just assume, it is an assumption that rent of rupees 12,000 is paid by me during the full year. What will happen? If I will allocate it in time ratio 4 is to 8, that is 1 is to 2, what will happen? It will be 4,000 is to 8,000. Now it is 4 months, it is 8 months. So it will become 1,000 per month, 1,000 per month. Let's understand this concept that when we are allocating any expense on time basis, it is allocated evenly or equally on monthly basis, because time basis means it's same per day, it is same per month. सिंपल वर्ड में आई वुड लाइक टू एक्सप्लेन इन हिंदी आल्सो. अगर हम लोग किसी भी एक्सपेंस को टाइम रेशियो पे एलोकेट करते हैं तो उसका मतलब क्या होता है कि वो मंथली और डेली सेम है. जितना मंथली है वो हर महीने उतना ही रहेगा, और जितना डेली हम लोग मान लेते हैं, अगर हम उसे 365 से डिवाइड कर देंगे तो हमें डेली का आ जाएगा और वो डेली का सेम रहेगा. मीन्स जैसे इस केस में मैंने दिखाया, आपको करके दिखाया कि 12,000 रुपए पर एनम आपका खर्चा है रेंट का. उसको आप अगर 1:2 टाइम रेशियो में एलोकेट करते हो तो मीनिंग क्या होता है? तो 4,000 रुपीज टाइम के हिसाब से प्री में चला जाएगा, 8,000 रुपीज पोस्ट में चला जाएगा. तो 4:8 रेशियो में डिवाइड करने का मतलब ये था कि 4 मंथ्स प्री के हैं आपके और 8 मंथ्स पोस्ट के हैं. तो इस तरह से देखा जाए तो ये 1,000 पर मंथ ही आएगा. कई तरीके हैं करने के. हम लोग इस ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं, 12,000 डिवाइड बाई 12 मंथ्स, तो इट इज 1,000 पर मंथ. प्री में कितने मंथ्स हैं? 1,000 इंटू 4 मंथ्स हैं तो 4,000 आ जाएगा. और पोस्ट में कितने मंथ्स हैं? 1,000 इंटू 8 आ जाएगा, 8,000. सो इट्स सिंपल वे. टाइम रेशियो में अगर हम एलोकेट करते हैं तो सिंपली इस तरह से ही होता है. लेकिन अगर मंथली आपकी जो सैलरी, मंथली जो पेमेंट है वो चेंज हो रही है, तो फिर टाइम रेशियो नहीं लग पाएगी हमारी. फिर टाइम रेशियो को वैसे नहीं लगा पाएंगे जैसे हमें लगाना चाहिए था. मीन्स हम लोग सिंपली उसे एलोकेट नहीं कर पाएंगे. तो हमें थोड़ा डिफरेंट तरह से करना पड़ेगा. इन दैट केस वी हैव टू गो बाय डिफरेंट मेथड. Let's say in the given question it is somehow different. Come to the given question. Rent is 26,400. Beta is 26,400. That is given to you in the given question. Now read very sincerely. Office building rent was rupees 2,000 per month up to 30th of September. Because he says up to September means up to 30th of September. Then it has been increased by 400 per month. It means from 1st of October, it has increased to 2,400 per month. So the rent has been changed. If rent has been changed, then time ratio is not the right way to solve it. Rent. Rent per month from 1st of April to 30th of September, 2,000 per month. That is given to you. I have just noted it here. Then he says from 1st of October, it has increased. 31st of March next year, it has increased by rupees 400 per month. So it becomes 2,400 per month. It is very simple and understandable. Now, what you have to do? Your pre period is with you, post period is with you. That you will write later. First of all, you have to write April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Sale ratio concept will be used in this case. It is 2,000 per month. And then it becomes 2,400 per month. Very simple. Now, what is your pre-period? We know that pre-period is April to August, 1st August. So it is 8th on. For post period, it is all that 4 plus 4th on plus 2400 into 6, 14, 18,400. So it is pre is to post, 8th on is to 18,400. Tell me if there is any doubt to anyone. No ratio is required to be calculated because actual rent is given to you. You just have to allocate actual rent in actual pre-period and actual rent of post period in actual post period. Post period starts from August, so 2nd August September to August September. Yes, sir, you made the chapter very easy, understandable. Thank you very much. If you are assuming that I am doing something better for you, you need me more, then you should have to give a good feedback. You should have to send a comment to ICI that they must have to give me more chapters. I will be available for you. There's no problem at all. This is all about ICI because I am teaching accounting from 20 years, so there's no worry. I have easy to easy concept in every chapter. You need not to worry. Interest date is calculated for purchase consideration, sir. Interest date is yes, beta. Just wait, sir. Is my answer correct for rent? Just see, I have solved it for you, beta. Check it out. Aditi, I would like to come to your query also. No worry. Very good, very good. Clear, clear, clear. No, sir, clear. Let's assume that everyone is clear in this. So coming to the next point. Next point is traveling expenses. It is 4,800 towards sales promotion. So one thing is given, traveling expenses include 4,800 towards sales promotion. What I am assuming that the complete traveling expenses are for sales promotion. Because when I have discussed it with you, basis of apportionment, what we have discussed, if you will see, come to that point. Yes, this was the point which was discussed yesterday. It is given in your module also. Yes, traveling expenses. This was discussed yesterday. Traveling agents, selling commission to selling agent, traveling agent, that is given to you. It is divided in sales ratio. And when we are discussing about these expenses, office administrative rent rates, taxes, it is clear that these will be allocated in time ratio. But one thing is very important. Traveling expenses are normally assumed as sales promotion expenses. So we are allocating it in sales ratio. But in given question, what he has mentioned that out of traveling expenses of 16,800, only 4,800 relates to sales promotion. To whom remaining relates to? Obviously, remaining is based on time ratio. Remaining is fixed. That is very much clear in the given question because he says traveling expenses total 16,800, out of which relates to sales promotion, it is 4,800. Remaining 12,000 obviously relates to other than sales. So whatever expense relates to other than sales, either it will be allocated on actual basis or it will be allocated in time ratio. So it means for it will be allocated in time ratio. Because if it is not to be allocated in sales ratio, obviously it will go for time ratio. So what you have to do in the given question, divide sale promotion expenses in sales ratio. Sales ratio is with you. What is the sales ratio, beta? Sales promotion 4,800. So divide it in sales ratio, beta. We have calculated sales ratio. This was 1:3. 1 is to 3. Beta, it is 1200 and 3600. How I am calculating very easily. I am just doing one thing. I know the tables. 4800 divided by total of ratio. Total of ratio is 1 plus 3. So it is 4. I have divided it in my mind. It is 1200. Because I know the tables, it is 12 into 4, 48. So it is 1200. Then I have multiplied it with 1. It is 1200. Then I have multiplied it with 3. 1200 into 3, 3600. Because saving of time is very important in exam. And that can be done only with the mathematical, you may say mathematical practice. So what is your time ratio in the given question? That is illustration number 6. Just a moment. I will calculate it for you. It is 4 is to 8, 1 is to 2. 1 is to 2. So it is 4th on and 8th on. Now we have to write, while solving the question, we must have to write in this way. Traveling expenses relates to sales promotion and allocated in 1200 and 3600. Other traveling expenses 4th on and 8th on. You may do it also by after making total also, that is 4th on plus 1200, this will go to pre, 3600 plus 8th on, it will go to post. It is all up to your choice. Even you may write it in 2 lines, there is no problem in the question. Traveling bracket means sales promotion you may do and write 1200 and 3600. Other traveling expenses, others 4th on and 8th on. You may do it as per your choice. So rest expense of traveling is assumed by us, or it always on time ratio. Traveling expenses are always assumed as relating to sales if nothing is mentioned. But in the given question, it is specifically mentioned that out of total traveling expenses, only 4800 relates to sales. Hence, I assumed that remaining relates to time because it is specifically mentioned. If I have specifically mentioned that this is sales, then obviously remaining is time. So, sir, agent traveling expense is sale related? Yes. And just traveling expense is office related expenses which will go in time ratio? No, beta. In the given question, we have to take this assumption. Otherwise, traveling expenses are assumed as sale related expense. Very good, beta. Very good. You have done it. You have done it. Very good. So coming to the next point. Question is very easy now because you are understanding it. So it will be very easy if you this question will come into your exam. It will come for 10 to 15 marks minimum. So to obtain 10 to 15 marks in the exam, you must have to devote some time also. So it is depreciation includes 600 for asset acquired in post incorporation period. Very important point. Let's understand this. Depreciation. It is 9600. Total depreciation is 9600. And what he says out of this 9600, 600 relates to an asset which has been purchased in post incorporation period. Beta. Depreciation. Now let's understand this concept. I'm saying you that I have an asset on 1st of April, 4 rupees 1 lakh. This is an assumption we are discussing. Just I'm going to give you the concept. From on 1st of April, I have an asset worth rupees 1 lakh with me. And another asset I have purchased on 1st of October, 4 rupees 20,000. My depreciation rate is 10%. How depreciation is calculated? Just tell me. On the asset which is available with me on 1st of April, I would like to calculate the depreciation at the rate of 10% for the full year. For the full year, that is from 1st of April to 31st of March, because obviously an asset which is available with me on 1st of April is also available with me up to 31st of March if nothing is mentioned. I have not mentioned that I have sold any asset during the year. It means for whatever asset is available with me on 1st of April, that is available with me for full year. So 1 lakh into 10%, I will charge depreciation of 10,000 on it. So this is the depreciation for full year. it is for both periods, either it is a pre-period or it is a post-period, and it is evenly for the full year. It is equal for every month. But an asset which has been purchased by me on 1st of October, I would like to charge depreciation rate, but depreciation will be charged for 6 months only. So in this case, depreciation will be 1,000. Now in the given question, if I would like to check that what is the date of incorporation that is given to you, it is 1st of August. If date of incorporation is 1st of August, obviously it is very much clear that this asset is purchased in the period of post. And if date is not mentioned to us, then what we have to do? The total expense of rupees 1,000 will go to post only, because this is a depreciation from 1st of October to 31st of March beta, and this is a complete post period. It doesn't include even 1 day of pre. But the depreciation of rupees 10,000 is for 1st of April to 31st of March, because whatever asset is available with me on the beginning, at the beginning, if it is not sold during the year, it is available in pre and post both periods. So what I have to do, we have to allocate it in pre is to post, but always depreciation is allocated in time ratio. So if time ratio is 1 is to 2 in the given case, then obviously it will be allocated as 3333 is to 6667 beta. Let's understand the concept. Concept is very simple, that whatever asset is available with me at the beginning, that is available with me for the full year. But whatever asset is purchased during the year, it will be available from the date of purchase to the date of closing. Now I would like to come to the given question. In the given question, he says total depreciation is 9,600 minus depreciation on asset purchased in post period is 600. Now remaining depreciation is for asset kept with me, retained by me for full year. That is pre and post both. So this 9,000 is not for pre. This is for pre and post both. How much is pre, how much is post, that you have to understand. That is in ratio. It is 1 is to 2. So it is 3,000. It is 6,000. And this 600 is for post only, because this asset has been acquired in post only. So this depreciation will go to post only. So in post, how much will be the total depreciation? 6,600 post. And in pre, how much is the total depreciation? That is 3,000. So according to my opinion, it is very much simple and clear, but you will have to see once again and note it down in your copies. Mantanjali, you may also give this assumption. There is no problem that we are assuming remaining traveling expenses on time ratio, but it is not required in the given question because it is understandable. So it is up to your choice. Just to, you may say in exam, what happened number of times. If we are not giving an assumption, we are normally confused that whether a question will be correct or not, whether I will get marks or not. So you may give an assumption wherever you think feasible. There's no problem at all. But in the given question, it is not required at all, beta. I'm just interested to understand whether this point is clear, which I have mentioned for you, depreciation. If having any doubt, just send me the comment. Otherwise, note it down in your copies. Note it down in your copies, beta. Fast, I'm giving you 1 minute. Just note it down. Beta, fast, fast, fast. Send me the comment if it is not clear. Sir, what is use of additional information point number E in the question? Number E. Just I'm coming to E point also, beta. once again explain, sir. Hemant, just see once again. He says total depreciation is 9600 beta. Now this depreciation is not for the asset which is purchased in pre only or post only. He says in this we have purchased one another asset in the post period on which depreciation of 600 is charged. Now tell me one thing. This 600 is for post. That is specifically mentioned. It is okay. There's no worry. I will assume it is 600 is for post. Now the remaining depreciation of 9,000 is for pre or post. He says this is for the asset purchased in post. Now tell me if any asset is purchased in pre or if any asset is available with you in pre, whether it will be available with you in post or not, beta. Yes or no? जो मेरे पास चीज शुरू में होती है वो एंड तक रहती है अगर उसे मैं सेल ना करूं। अब मैं ये कह रहा हूं कि मेरे पास एक एसेट मैंने खरीदा है, कब खरीदा है? पोस्ट में खरीदा है, तो उस पर तो डेप्रेशन बड़ी क्लियर है, 600 रुपीज है, वो पोस्ट में ही जाएगी। लेकिन जो एसेट मैंने प्री में मेरे पास थे, क्या वो पोस्ट में थे कि नहीं, उसके बारे में उसने कुछ नहीं बताया। तो हम लोग ये मानते हैं कि जो एसेट मेरे पास शुरू में है वो एंड तक रहेगा। तो जिस पे डेप्रिसिएशन 9,000 रुपीज टोटल डेप्रिसिएशन बनती है, 9,000 को मैंने एलोकेट कर दिया टाइम रेशियो में। अगर ये 600 ना मेंशन होता तो फिर हम क्या करते? अगर पोस्ट के बारे में कुछ भी ना लिखा होता तो फिर क्या करते? फिर हम ये मानते हैं कि जो टोटल डेप्रिसिएशन है वो सारी किसकी है? प्री और पोस्ट दोनों की है, और उसे टाइम रेशियो में एलोकेट करना है। वही मैंने किया। मैंने 600 को स्पेसिफिकली एलोकेट कर दिया पोस्ट में, रिमेनिंग जो 9,000 है उसको टाइम रेशियो में नॉर्मल तरीके से एलोकेट कर दिया जैसे हम करते हैं, बिकॉज डेप्रिसिएशन में ऐसा ही होगा। आप देखो पीछे हमने डेप्रिसिएशन की ये एग्जांपल भी ली इसलिए, जिसको आप नोट डाउन कर सकते हो। उससे पहले मैंने ये सेल प्रमोशन का भी खर्चा आपको एलोकेट करके दिखाया, इसमें भी ऐसा ही था। वो कह रहा था 4800 जो है वो आपका डिफ सेल प्रमोशन रिलेटेड है, उसे मैंने अलग एलोकेट कर दिया, टाइम वाला अलग एलोकेट कर दिया निकाल के। रेंट का बड़ा क्लियर किया उसने कि जो रेंट है वो इस तरह से है। तो सभी जगह पे अलग अलग कई केसेस आ रहे हैं। ये हो सकता है कि इनमें से एक पॉइंट आए आपको एग्जाम में, हो सकता है ये सारे पॉइंट आए। तो हमें तो हर पॉइंट को इंपॉर्टेंट मानते हुए समझना है बेटा। ये कैसे क्लियर होगा कि वो, ये बेटा मैं समझाने की कोशिश कर रहा हूं, आप दोबारा एक बार देख लो चाहे। कि ये देखो मैंने एक एग्जांपल लिया बेटा कि 1 अप्रैल को हमारे पास एक 1 लाख के एसेट्स पड़े हैं, ये मान लो आप। और उसके बाद 1 अक्टूबर को हमने 20,000 के एसेट और परचेज किए हैं। तो मुझे आपने सिर्फ, मेरी एक ही क्वेरी है, मुझे ये बता दो कि ये 1 लाख वाले एसेट मेरे पास 1 अप्रैल को जो है ये कब तक होंगे? अगर मैं ये नहीं कहता कि मैंने इनको सेल कर दिया, जो 1 अप्रैल को मेरे पास एसेट है वो 31 मार्च तक रहेंगे कि नहीं रहेंगे? यस रहेंगे, क्योंकि अप्रैल से लेकर अगर मैंने क्लोजिंग डेट तक उसको सेल नहीं किया तो वो मेरे पास रहेंगे। तो उसकी जो डेप्रिसिएशन है वो किस में जानी चाहिए? वो प्री और पोस्ट दोनों में जानी चाहिए। इसलिए मैंने प्री और पोस्ट में उसको एलोकेट करके दिखाया आपको यहाँ पर। और जो एसेट मैंने 1 अक्टूबर को परचेज किया है, मतलब मैंने कब परचेज किया? पोस्ट के पीरियड में परचेज किया। अब इसकी डेप्रिसिएशन कब से कब तक की है? इसकी डेप्रिसिएशन ये है 1 अक्टूबर से 31 मार्च। और ये पीरियड किस में फॉल करता है? ये पीरियड सिर्फ और सिर्फ पोस्ट में फॉल करता है। इसलिए इस पे जितनी भी डेप्रिसिएशन ये 1,000 रुपीज है, ये किस में जाएगी बेटा? ये अकेली पोस्ट में जाएगी। तो प्री की डेप्रिसिएशन कितनी होगी? 3,333 बेटा, दिस वन। और पोस्ट की डेप्रिसिएशन कितनी होगी बेटा? 6,667 प्लस 1,000 रुपीज बेटा, दिस वन और दिस वन, दोनों को ऐड कर दिया मैंने। ये क्लियर है बेटा? फुल क्लियर, बेटर कंसेप्ट, वेरी गुड। इंटरेस्ट टू वेंडर अभी आते हैं इंटरेस्ट पे बेटा। वेरी गुड, यू आर डूइंग इट, दिस इज गुड, दिस इज गुड टू सी। आई वुड लाइक टू आस्क फ्रॉम अविक्षा। अविष्का, इज दैट क्लियर? 9th प्री एंड पोस्ट के लिए है, ये कैसे क्लियर होगा? इज दैट क्लियर नाउ बेटा? सो वी हैव टू गिव नोट दैट वी आर टेकिंग रेस्ट ट्रेनिंग नो। चलो, assuming it is clear बेटा। चलो, coming to the next point बेटा। PC was discharged by the company on 30th of September. While calculating payment ratio is always calculated for allocating interest paid to vendor. Let's understand this. Interest paid to vendor is 4,200. To allocate this, you doesn't need time ratio or sales ratio. You need only payment ratio बेटा। So how to get the payment ratio? That is very simple, beta. You have to just go for simple thing. This payment ratio means this interest to vendor is paid for which period? Interest to vendor is always paid from the date of purchase of business to the date of payment. This is clear ना? आप कहीं से कोई सामान परचेज कर रहे हो, कोई गुड्स परचेज कर रहे हो, तो मैंने वो गुड्स किस डेट को परचेज करनी होती है? परचेज की डेट को। तो मैंने उसको इंटरेस्ट कब तक का पे करना है? जब तक मैं उसको पेमेंट नहीं कर देता। तो मैं ये कह रहा हूं कि डेट ऑफ परचेज जो है मेरी वो 1 अप्रैल है, और मैंने जो पेमेंट करी है वो 30 सितंबर को करी है बेटा। तो आपको ये बात समझ लगती है कि हम लोग ये जो इंटरेस्ट पे करेंगे इन्हीं 6 मंथ्स का करेंगे बेटा। इसमें डेट ऑफ इनकॉर्पोरेशन का कोई लेना देना नहीं है, इसमें कोई और चीज का लेना देना नहीं, क्लोजिंग डेट का कोई लेना देना नहीं है। आपका कंसेप्ट बड़ा क्लियर है कि इंटरेस्ट टू वेंडर हमेशा किस डेट से किस डेट तक का कैलकुलेट हुआ होगा? आपने जो इंटरेस्ट पे किया है, जो गिवन होगा क्वेश्चन में, वो किस पीरियड का होगा? वो होगा जिस दिन आपने बिजनेस को एक्वायर किया। मतलब आप लोग मार्केट में जाते हो, किसी से भी कोई सामान खरीदते हो, तो सामान खरीदने की डेट से लेकर जब तक उसको पेमेंट नहीं करते तब तक आपको इंटरेस्ट देना पड़ता है। मानते हो इस बात को कि नहीं मानते हो? You have to pay interest from the date of purchase of any product to the date of payment. That is very much clear. Is there any doubt in that point? Now, how to allocate it? Our concept is very simple. We have to allocate each and every expense between pre and post period. Now, tell me one thing. If 4,200 is the interest for 6 months, how much is the interest per month? Interest per month is very simple. It is 4,200 divided by 6, 700 per month. So what is your pre-period and what is your post-period? My pre-period is, in illustration number 6, it is 4 months. That is 1st of April to 1st of August. It is 4 months. So 700 into 4, it is 2,800 beta. And what is your post-period? It is 2 months only, because in the given question, payment is the date of incorporation is 1st of August, and from 1st of August to 1st of October, when the payment is made, that is 30th of September. Sorry, this is 30th of September. Because there is no expense after this period. Interest expense has been finished on 30th of September. So it is only 2 months. So what I may do? 700 into 2. It is 49. But I have not given this concept because this concept is too somehow tough. It is a logical thing. This will give you the logic. But how we are solving it? We are solving it in a very simple mode. That is, we are taking date of purchase, date of incorporation, and date of payment. Date of purchase is given to us. It is 1st of April beta. Incorporation is 1st of August. Payment is 30th of September. So it is 4 months. It is 2 months. So it is 2:1. So expenses of interest will be allocated in 2:1 ratio. So this is the way how we are doing it. This is the concept which I have given you. This is not required to be done in the question in the examination. You may do it in a very simple way. See, here we have allocated 4,200. It will be 2,800 and 1,400. Very easy to get it. This is somehow tough, but this is logic. So I am giving you both the ways. Whatever you are interested, you may do it. Very good. Yes, now clear. Now clear. Very good. Very good. Very good. It is very easy, not at all confusing. Very good. Very good. होना भी यही चाहिए बेटा, कुछ भी confusing नहीं होना चाहिए। देखो हम लोग what we are doing, we are studying from nursery to CA, and after doing all that, we are unable to prepare proper accounts of any business. We are unable to file returns. We have done income tax. We have done accounting. We have done each and every subject. We have done law. But if you doesn't know the practical aspect, practical approach, if you doesn't know the logic of that, you are unable to do it. And this all happens in studies. So I would like to suggest you one more thing also, that whenever you are studying, you must have to study with logic one and do practical aspect of that. Like whenever you are studying plus one or BCom or CA, you should have to do the practical accounting. You have to prepare books of businesses. How to learn that as a separate matter, but you should have to learn how to prepare books of a company. You must have to prepare books by your own hands. You have to file GST returns. You have to file income tax returns. You have to do each and everything practically, so that after CA you can do it very easily. So that is all required always, beta. Let's come to the next point, if there is any. So everything is clear in the given question, I assume. After the break, we will meet once again and go for something logical. Illustration number 4, we will also cover whatever the doubts are there. I will cover those doubts. 1 or 2 doubts are there to the students. After the break, we will come to that. We may go for the break, sir. जब तक वो they are not coming for the break, we will see illustration number 4 also, no matters. Maybe within 1 or 2 minutes they will come for the break. So तब तक हम लोग illustration number 4 देख लेते हैं. One or two doubts are there to the students in illustration number 4. Someone is asking how to calculate the GP in the given question. So beta, purchases are given to you, sales are given to you, closing stock is given to you. You have to prepare trading count, beta. To calculate the GP, you just have to prepare trading count, nothing else. Very simple. When you are preparing trading count, you have to do 1 lakh. You have to add your sale plus closing stock. 180 plus 2 lakh 25,000. It is 2 lakh 5,000 minus 1 lakh 40,000. Purchases means in trading count, what you are doing: sales, credit side, closing stock, credit side, purchases, debit side, and the balance sheet figure will be gross profit. So that's very simple. In the given question, if you will like to calculate, I would like to help you. It is sales is 1,80,000 plus 25,000 is your closing stock minus purchases are given to you. It is 1,40,000. Opening stock is included in purchases. So this is your GP. If there is any direct expense, that is also to be treated, but maybe there is no direct expense because all expenses will may be treated in the next thing. So it is 1,80,000 plus 25, 2,05,000 minus this 65,000 maybe. No, just a moment. Yeah, direct expense of freight and carriage is also deducted from it because there is a direct expense of 5,000 also. This is freight and carriage. That will also be deducted. So it is 60,000 GP. This is sales. This is closing stock. This is purchases and opening stock, both. And this is direct expense. No other direct expense is there. You may do it in working note. Better, you may do it in step 1, calculation of gross profit, and give a proper presentation. Presentation must be in a proper way. Like first of all, you have to write sales plus closing stock minus, or you may prepare trading count in step number 1. This is up to your choice. There's no problem at all. So you may calculate the GP beta, and that GP can be used for this purpose. Any other queries? Sir, in illustration number 4, here interest on debenture is given 5250. But if nothing interest is given in question, should we call by our own, calculate by our own and charge them? No, beta. Whatever is given, that is better. If interest on debenture is not given in the question, you need not to calculate, beta. Yeah, if there is some in illustration number 4, if there is debentures which are already issued, yes, debentures are already issued, beta. Okay. So this is a good point. Very good query from the Jayendra. Very good query. To discharge the PC, we have issued debentures of 7% debentures of the face value of 1 lakh. Yes, you will have to calculate. Debenture interest must be paid by us. If it is even not mentioned in the question, you will have to calculate by your own. if debentures are mentioned that these are in the question. If it is not given in the question, then you can't calculate. Otherwise, you will have to. Even you may check it out whether interest is calculated correctly or not. 5250. Check it out. 7% on 1,50,000 for how many months? For 1st October. Company issued on the period 30th of June. And closing date is 31st of December. So this is for 6 months. 1st of July to 31st of December. It is the value of debentures is 1,50,000 into 7% into 6 by 12. Check it out how much it is. It is 5250. If some difference is there, then obviously you have to take the total and remaining will be assumed as outstanding. Very good query. If in the given question it is given that debenture interest of 4,000 is paid only, then what you will do? You will add 1250 as outstanding debenture interest and take total of 5250 as we are taking in our final accounts chapter, because we are assuming that you know about the final accounts, and this 1250 will go to balance sheet also in outstanding expenses beta. Very good query beta. Shabash. This is called presence of mind in the questions. While doing the question, you should have a presence of mind. Very good. Any other query of illustration number 4? I assume everything is clear in illustration number 4. Now tell me whether time ratio is clear to payment ratio is clear to everyone. Everyone can do the payment ratio. They can easily calculate payment ratio in every question. Yes, tell me. चलो sir, if we can go for उसमें क्या था? If we go for break, then it will be better because students are normally interested.
Haji Ramji, are you available? Sir is interested to take break. Yeah, sir.
I have taken just an example that interest is if in case interest is not given to you properly, or it is given less than the actual amount, then we can calculate the outstanding amount also. This is just an assumption. In the given question, it is given 5250, so there's no issue at all. I just checked it out. If it was fourth horn, that is an assumption. Then we have to calculate the actual amount. Whatever is the difference, that will be assumed as outstanding or prepaid, as we are doing in final accounts. That may be done because final account chapter must be known to you also. So that I am saying, Sneha. So I assume everything is clear to everyone. Now going to the next concept, next question. Question number two. Question number two of your module, that is a question which is unsolved question. This is a practical problem. Voice is okay to everyone? Please check. Voice is okay. Question number two we are doing. Partners Kamal and Vimal decided to convert their existing partnership business into a private limited company called KV Trading Private Limited with effect from 1st of July 2012. So in the given question, it is very much clear that date of purchase is 1st of July. Same books of accounts were continued by the company, which closes its accounts for first term on 31st of March. So this is date of closing. Now details are given to you regarding the expenses. Additional information is given to you. Now in the given question, you must have to check what is the date of incorporation first. Whether it is given to you, just see. Convert their existing business into a partnership company with effect from 1st of July. So till now, date of incorporation is not given to you. Let's see. We have to read the complete question for this purpose. Monthly sale from 1st of July doubled from 1st of July. GP ratio was constant. Just a moment, I would like to check whether anything is left in the question. Question number two. In question number two, there may be something missing in the question. Even in your module, it is missing. Just a moment. I would like to let it be rectified for you. Yeah. There is a mistake in the question. Date of incorporation in the given question, date of incorporation is 1st of July. Date of purchase is 1st of April. Okay. So you have to add one more line in the question, which is missing in the question in your module also. The partners Kamal and Vimal decided to convert their existing business into a private limited company with effect from 1st of July. This has been mentioned in the question. Now, in the given question, it should be 1st of April. Yes, it should be 1st of April. and date of incorporation is 1st of July. Okay, beta? Yeah. So this is the rectification which is required in the given question, that they are interested to take over the business from 1st of April. Date of incorporation is 1st of July. So first of all, this should be rectified, and closing date is 31st of March. So obviously, this is very much clear that time ratio will be 1st April to 1st July. It is 3 months, and then 9 months. So it will be, time ratio will be 1:4 in this given case. Time ratio will be 1:4. Beta check kar lo. Yeah, 1:3. That is the time ratio. That's okay. Yes. So time ratio, it is 3:9. That is 1:3. Next, we are coming to average monthly sale doubled from 1st of July. GP ratio was constant. So an important point in this given question, GP ratio was constant. He says GP ratio has not changed. So you should have to understand now the new concept of calculating sales ratio, which is very important, technical, but let's understand it in a very easy and simple manner. So that you have to understand with me. Tell me one thing, what means for GP? GP is equal to sale into GP rate. Everyone is clear on this word? For example, if we are interested to calculate GP of sale of rupees 10 lakh and GP rate is 25%, this is an assumption. Then it is 2,50,000. That we are calculating. This is the way, the method by which GP is calculated. Now, in the given question, he says, this is an assumption. Okay, beta. Now, in the given question, he says GP ratio is constant. GP ratio or GP rate, one and the same thing. That is 25%. That is constant. But sale is changed. He says sale is changed. So, in the given question, you have to assume let sale from 1st of April to 1st of July, because he says it has been doubled from 1st of July. So let's sale is equal to sale from 1st of April to 1st of July is equal to, assume it as 1, it is up to your choice. Assume it as 100. Again, I'm saying it is up to your choice. Then this is 1 per month. Okay, beta. Then sale from 1st of July to 31st of March. Beta, it is doubled. Doubled means 2 per month. Is that clear to everyone? Any doubt? Now GP rate for the full year, for the whole year, for the full year, it is constant. It has not been changed. Like it is, if it was 25, if it was, I'm assuming it, then it remains 25% for full year. So we have assumed it as X because there is no figure given to us. We have assumed as it as X percentage or X rate. Now, how GP is calculated? GP is equal to from 1st of April to 1st of July amount of GP. I am getting amount of GP now. Earlier it was GP rate. Now I am getting amount of GP. GP is equal to sale into percentage into GP rate. We can say. So sale is how much? Sale is 1 per month. So 1 into 3. For 3 months it will be 1 into 3, 3 into GP ratio X. So it is 3X beta. Then from 1st of July to 31st of March, it is 2 into 9, that is 18 into X. It is 18X. But in this case, if it was different, that is date on which sale has been doubled and the date of incorporation is different, then this method cannot be used. Then you have to do by this way. But I am using in routine. So better hai, we will have to go for the existing method which we know, that is April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, Feb, and March. Now in April, how much is the, we have to calculate GP. So GP we have to calculate by multiplying sale into GP ratio. So sale is 1, 1, 1. Okay. For first 3 months it is 1 and then it is doubled. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. And we have to multiply it with GP ratio. It was never mentioned that GP ratio is changed or not changed. So we have always assumed that GP ratio is always changing with sales. So we are doing it accordingly. But in the given question, it has been specifically mentioned. So into X, everyone is multiplied with X. Or you may just add X in it into X. Now what is the pre-period? Pre-period is 1st of April to 1st of July. So it is 3X and then it is 18X beta. So it is sale ratio. Beta pre is to post. Beta 3X is to it. Those who have not attended this lecture may have missed a lot because this can be understood only when we are doing it live. So must understand it during live lectures. Come to attend the live lecture. It will always be beneficial. So it is 1:6. Is that clear to everyone? So in illustration number 6, treatment of PC. Just wait, beta. I will come to that. Yeah. Memon, it is a good Rafiq Bhai. Memon Rafiq Bhai. I remember that you was in the lectures I have given in maybe in January, Feb also. Jan, Feb. I have delivered many lectures in group 1 and group 2. You was there. Memon Rafiq Bhai. Very good. In illustration number 6, in treatment of PC. Just wait. Sir, I have a doubt. Then when we have to calculate GP, why we add all expenses to NP? Beta, good query. Just concentrate on this for a minute. Then I'm coming to your queries. Just tell me, is that clear to everyone? Incorporation is on 1st of July. In slide, it is 1st of July 2011. Okay. Okay. It is also to be rectified, beta. It is required to be rectified. No matters. Very good. Presence of mind is always required. लो जी ठीक हो गया. Now okay. It's clear. Got it. चलो. Coming back to the queries of some students, then I will go forward with this question because it will have very good points with us. In illustration number 6, treatment of PC. Beta, there is no treatment of PC for us except if we are interested to prepare balance sheet. Because if we will prepare balance sheet, only and only we have a impact of PC in that. Because in that case, if we have issued some debentures, then it will be shown in our balance sheet. If we have issued shares, then it will be shown in our balance sheet. So that is the impact of PC on this chapter, profit prior to incorporation. Means if we tell you to prepare balance sheet also, only then PC have an impact. Otherwise, PC have no impact, beta. I have a doubt that when we have to calculate GP, why we add all expenses? Beta, very good query, but it should be your basics. I would like to improve your basics. When we are preparing profit and loss account in plus one, plus two, you have been given a method like this. What we are doing? We are doing simple thing by GP, whatever the amount is. We are posting here all the expenses, and balance sheet figure is always NP. Even some indirect incomes are there that is to be added here, and this is always a balance sheet figure. Now tell me, if this is given to you and this is to be calculated as a balance sheet figure, how you will do it? You will have to do reverse. Just assume GP is 1 lakh, indirect income is 5,000, expenses are 75,000. Then NP will come as a balance sheet figure rupees 30,000. Okay, it will be a balance sheet figure. But if NP is given to you, but GP is to be calculated, how you will do it? So get it? 30,000 plus 75,000 minus 5,000. It will result into 1 lakh as a balance sheet figure. So what we are doing? GP is equal to NP plus indirect expenses minus indirect income beta. This is the accounting equation chapter in plus one. You will have to revise that chapter. It will be helpful. It gives conversion date. Conversion date. Yes, you may assume it, sir. You have written wrong year. But that I have done, beta. I have rectified, beta. Sir, if GP rate changes, then what should be done? Very good query. मजा आ जाता है आप लोगों को पढ़ा के because you are asking very good queries. Assume that GP rate has also been changed, and that has been changed from some different date. In the given question, if he says GP rate is also doubled from 1st of October 2012, then what do you have to do? We have to assume sales. We have to make assumption of sales separately, assumption of GP separately. Then we have to assume that the GP rate from 1st of April to 1st of October is X. From 1st of October to 31st of March is 2X. And here you have to apply it. Here you have to take 2X. Beta. And your GP ratio will change. It will be 3X and it will be 3 plus 12. Now it will be 2 into 2, it will be 6X. plus 4 into 624x. So it will be 30x. In that case, ratio will be 3 is to 30 or 1 is to 10. Is that clear? This query was asked by Farheen Fatima. So good query. Maybe I have solved your query. So we can find the GP ratio just by finding 25% of sale 4 and 30% of sale 10. That is 1 is to 3, as you said earlier, without taking X. Beta, you can do it, but in such type of questions, you can't do it. You have seen that. You have seen that I have done it for you. Means if we'll make minor change, then your method will be wrong. So this method is always best. So I am going for this method only. This method is not useful. This is given in module and number of teachers are also preferring this method, but I'm not going for this method because this method will not solve your all questions, and in number of times you are unable to understand why my answer is wrong. So this method is not fruitful. I am not preferring this method. Advanced account lectures. Okay, I'm there. I like your lectures. You teach too good. Thank you, beta. Thank you, Meman. GP part which you did now, sir. Pooja, just see once again that what meant for sale is. Sale meant for simple value of sale. But we have not been given sale in the given question. Let's see in the given question what is given to you. He has given you turnover, interest on debenture, interest on investment, less cost of goods sold. Okay, so GP rate is GP rate varied in this question. So we have to calculate the GP rate. We have to allocate the GP, not the sale. If you have to allocate sale, then it is separate issue. We can do it in other way also, but I'm not going to too much tough methods. I'm going by simple method. So I have to calculate first of all the GP. Once GP is calculated, you will have to allocate it. What means for GP is? GP means for sale into GP ratio. Like I have taken an example that sale is 10 lakh, GP ratio is 25%, then it is 2 lakh 50,000. What is your GP? 2 lakh 50,000. Now that means for GP always means for sale into GP ratio. Now in the given question, he has kept it separate. Sale is separated, GP is separated, GP ratio is separated. But what we have to allocate, we need not to allocate sale in this question. We need not to allocate GP rate in this question. We have to allocate GP because in given question we have to allocate GP. So we need GP ratio. So GP ratio is not given to us. He sale is doubled from 1st of July. So this is the value of sale which has been doubled. If the value of sale has been doubled, then what is GP? GP rate. If GP rate remains same, there is no problem at all. Answer is very simple. You can do it simply also. Means that you need not to work too hard. If GP ratio is same, GP ratio always remains same, that we assume in every question whether there is a change in sale or not. If nothing is mentioned, even then we assume GP ratio is same. But if GP ratio is also changed, then this method is very much important. If GP ratio is not changed, beta, in that case, you can solve by this way also. It is very simple, because if sale is increased, obviously GP is also increased, because GP is always applied on sale. So it is a simple question. I have made it tough for you just to give you the concept, but otherwise it is a simple question. You may treat it like this also: April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, Feb, March. Beta, here sale is how much? 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and April to 1st of July, it is 3, and then it is 18. So answer is very simple, which I have calculated for you. It is same, 1:6. मेरा कहने का मतलब क्या, मैं आपको हिंदी में भी एक बार समझा देता हूं बेटा। इस क्वेश्चन में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं थी, बट अगर इस तरह का क्वेश्चन आ जाता, जैसा मैंने ये assumption में अब ले लिया है कि मान लो आपकी जो सेल का जीपी रेशियो भी वो चेंज कर देता, तो फिर दिक्कत आ जाती। तो आप लोगों को ज्यादा बातें याद नहीं रहती एग्जाम में, आप लोग कंसेप्ट समझ भी लेते हो तभी अप्लाई नहीं कर पाते। तो इसीलिए मैंने मेथड भी समझा दिया एक ही क्वेश्चन में और आने वाले क्वेश्चंस को भी कवर कर लिया। अदरवाइज इस क्वेश्चन में कुछ भी टफ नहीं था, ये क्वेश्चन बड़ा ही सिंपल था। अगर वो कहते हैं कि जीपी रेशियो कांस्टेंट है पूरा साल, तो वो कांस्टेंट ही रहती है, हमें सिर्फ सेल बेस पे ही इसको एलोकेट करना होता है। बट अगर जीपी रेशियो चेंज हो जाएगी तो प्रॉब्लम आएगी। तो इस क्वेश्चन को तो आप ऐसे भी कर सकते हो, कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं। सिंपली आप ये मान लो कि यहाँ पर एक assumption, लिख लेंगे अपनी अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए बेटा, इफ जीपी रेशियो इज कांस्टेंट, then there is no impact of GP ratio. But if it changes, then but if it changes, then method will change as given in this page, this one. Thanks to a student named who asked this query, the GP ratio. Yes, gender. So I have given this assumption for that, and obviously it has been beneficial. NP plus expenses plus income. NP plus expenses minus income is equal to GP beta. Mantanjali, NP plus expenses minus income. Yes, okay. Point number E, that is there we have to issue shares of rupees this. So we have to pass an entry for this. Sneha, in illustration number 6, in point number E, you have asked a very good query. Illustration number 6, point number E. Because number of students may have a doubt in this point, so I would like to clear you. Let's see point number E of illustration number 6. Purchase consideration was discharged by the company on 30th of December by issuing equity shares of rupees 10 each. This discharge of PC will not be generalized by us, will not be entered by us anywhere if we need not to prepare balance sheet. If we have to prepare balance sheet, it will be shown in balance sheet only. Then we have to calculate the PC and divide it by 10 to calculate the number of equity shares, and we have to show it in our balance sheet. I have seen one or two questions in which balance sheet is also demanded. So that is same as we are preparing in companies. Normal balance sheet pro forma will be used, and in that we have to show it. Otherwise, it has no relevance. Sir, please provide information how we can purchase ICI paid course. According to my opinion, ICI not giving any paid courses. Lavish Goyal, ICI is not giving any paid courses. Maybe everything is free. So it is beneficial for you. Yes, sir, got it buffering. Sir, if the question mentioned that the date of incorporation is mid of the month, then what will be the treatment? Take it in points, 0.5 like that. If the question mentioned that the date of incorporation is 15th of August, then it may be better that you will have to take half month of August in pre and half month of August in post. There's no problem at all. But if another date is given, like 10th of the month or 6th of the month or 4th of the month, then you have to allocate in days. Then days will be the better days. You made this topic so easy and interesting, better, no problem. You may just share it to more and more people so that more and more can get advantage of it. You may share it on your Facebook, you may share it to other students whomsoever you know, so that they can also get the advantage of it. You can like it so that it will be more, it will reach to more and more students. This chapter is not tough, only pre and post incorporation is needed. Exactly right, beta. So due to that reason, I have worked only and only on allocation, because allocation is most important. All investments, let's come back to the question number two, point number two. All investments were sold on 31st of May 2012. So all investments were sold. That means it have some impact. So I would like to see what is the impact of it. Yes, loss on sale of investment is given to you 1 lakh. This is given in the question, loss on sale of investment. Now tell me one thing, 31st of May lies in which, pre or post? It lies in pre, hence this loss of investment goes to pre. If it has happened in post, then it will be entered in post, beta. Simple. Average monthly sale doubled from 1st of October. ये तो कुछ नहीं आना चाहिए था इसमें. Just a moment. Practical question. Salary, sorry, I read it wrongly. है ना? Average monthly salary doubled from 1st of October. This you have to calculate, beta. This you have to calculate fast. Calculate the allocation of salary in the given question fast. I am giving you 2 minutes, and this is a speed test. This is a knowledge test. This is the logic test. Do it fast. How to allocate the salary in the given question? Giving you 2 minutes, fast. Do it. Waiting for your answers. एग्जाम में प्रैक्टिस काम आती है, तो ज्यादा से ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस करोगे, ज्यादा से ज्यादा एडवांटेज होगा. 18 लाख की सैलरी है जिसको आपने एलोकेट करना है, और ये डबल हो गई है 1 अक्टूबर से. Is that clear? It will be 1:5. Very good. 1:2. Why? Sneha, why? 3:14 is also wrong. Just see the solution. I have done it for you, beta. Congratulations to Vidya, Hitesh, Yukti. Very good, very good. Those who have done it, jackpot. Swati, very good. 1:5. That means for 3:15. See, here it is. It is 1st April to 1st October. Assume it just like same as we are calculating sale ratio, because sale ratio is also read in this way. So you have to go by this way whenever it is given to you. Anyone having any doubt, note it down. 2:7 is also wrong, beta. 1:3 is wrong. See, once again, he says salary per month from 1st of April to 1st of October is 1 because he says it has been doubled from 1st of October. So I have assumed that if it has been doubled from 1st of October, then it will be 2 per month from 1st of October. Then I have used the same way that I am telling you that if you will not apply my method, then you will not be able to solve every question. If you are interested to solve every question in your exam, which will whatever question will come of profit prior to incorporation, you must have to use only and only my method. Those who are doing it wrong, those whose ratio is wrong, may not have used my method. They have used their other methods because they are always fixed with all those things whatever has been done by them earlier. तो जो लोग अपने बेसिक्स को पुरानों को साथ में लेके चल रहे हैं ना, वो लोग कभी भी आगे तरक्की नहीं कर सकते. टू प्रमोट योर सेल्फ यू हैव टू लीव समथिंग. कुछ तो छोड़ना पड़ता है. आप लोग छोड़ नहीं रहे बेटा. जो आप, ये बहुत गलत बात हुई है आज, जो आप लोगों ने गलत रेशियो निकाल के भेजी है, मुझे मुझे बिल्कुल भी पसंद नहीं आया. गलत नहीं जानी चाहिए बेटा. हम लोग सैलरी जो रेशियो निकाल रहे हैं, इसी तरह हमने सेल्स रेशियो भी निकाल ली है. तो सेल्स रेशियो भी अगर आप गलत निकालोगे फिर तो सारी मेहनत बेकार हो जाएगी हमारी. हम लोग 5 आवर्स हो चुके हैं हमें पढ़ते हुए इस चीज को, अभी भी आप लोग सेल्स रेशियो नहीं निकाल पा रहे, तो गलत बात है बेटा. You will have to leave your basics, just apply my basics. I have given you an assumption that whenever such type of question will come, you will do one thing only. First of all, let's take an example that from the date of opening to the date of change, it is this, it is 1. From 1st of October, it has been changed, it is 2. Then you have to write in this way. You are not writing in this way. I know it very well. Those who are doing wrong are not writing in this way. They are not using my method. So beta, this is for your benefit. I don't have any personal advantage for that. I just have a personal wish that if you will clear, if you will get clear CA interview with flying colors, obviously God will be, well, I am thankful to the God only. ठीक है ना? So that is the point why I am saying, I am insisting you again and again to use my method only. It is April, May, June, July, August. I have written it. It is 1 from first to, just like sale ratio. Once again, I am telling you, it has been done. Now, what is the pre-period? You know it. Pre-period is 1st of April to 1st of July. So for that period, whatever is the sale, you have to take it in pre. And then what is the post period? That is, we know it very well, 1st of July to 31st of March, beta. So it is also very simple. It is 1:5. Is that clear to everyone, beta? Meenka, have you understood? Just tell me. Sir, is my query reaching to you? Exactly, Ankit, your queries are reaching to me. I doesn't know if any query has been left. Please send me once again if your any query has been left, beta. Jender, you have done it right. मीन का एरर का कोई चांस नहीं है. इफ यू आर सेइंग देयर इज अ टोटलिंग एरर, देयर इज अ कैलकुलेशन एरर, देयर इज नो चांस. योर एग्जाम विल नॉट गिव यू सेकंड अपॉर्चुनिटी. मिस्टेक इज ऑलवेज अ मिस्टेक. एडिशन में मिस्टेक नहीं होनी चाहिए, मल्टीप्लिकेशन में मिस्टेक नहीं होनी चाहिए, होनी ही नहीं चाहिए. Make yourself error free. Sorry, sir, I just include July month also that they should be. This is the presence of mind which is required. So try to do. Sir, very easy method given by you. Thank you very much, beta. Thank you very much for your comment. आपको डांटने का मेरा कभी दिल नहीं होता, मैं तो इसलिए डांट रहा हूं कि आप शायद इससे कोई एडवांटेज ले लो. सो कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, द कंपनी ऑक्युपाइड एडिशनल स्पेस फ्रॉम 1st of July for which rent of rupees 20,000 per month was incurred. Very good point. Very, very good point. Every point is important. This will be helpful in some other question also, in some other case also. So he says company has occupied additional space from 1st of July for which rent of rupees 20,000 was incurred. Okay. Now come back to the rent. Total rent is 5,50,000. Okay, beta. Now I would like to show you once again a point of depreciation which we have allocated. Yes. Let's come to this point. I've discussed with you, beta, कि whatever asset is available with you on 1st of April, that is available with you for full year. If I have not mentioned it specifically that this asset has been sold off during the year, but if I have mentioned that I have acquired additional asset on this particular date, like on 1st of October, I have acquired additional asset, then this can't be available with me before 1st of October. It is available with me only after 1st of October. This should be very much clear to you, beta. In that case, whatever asset is available with me, whatever thing is available with me on 1st of April, that is for full year. So that is to be allocated in pre and post both. Okay, beta. But whatever I acquired on 1st of October, that is on some other date, it will be available with me up to 31st of March. So that will be allocated accordingly. So these two are separate. In the same case, rent is given to you. Like if you are interested to allocate your rent, then you have to again come to your again think upon it. Rent. In this case, rent is given to you. It is total rent is 5,50,000. What he says we have acquired a additional space, rent on additional space, which has been acquired on 1st of July, beta. If a space is acquired on 1st of July, it will be available with you up to 31st of March. No? There's no contradiction in your mind. If we have purchased and if you have acquired a space on rent on 1st of July, it will be available with you from 1st of July to 31st of March. It will not be available with you before 1st of July. Is that clear, na, beta? So I have calculated it. How much is the rent? It is 20,000 per month, beta. So this is for how many months? Just tell me how many months? It is 9 months, beta. So it is 1,80,000. So balance rent. How much is the balance rent? How much is the balance rent, beta? How much is the balance rent, beta? 3,70,000. Exactly right, beta. So tell me one thing. This rent is for which period? Obviously, this space was available with me from 1st of April onward. So this is the rent of space with me from 1st of April to 31st of March. That is for full year. Is that clear? So 1,80,000 will be separate. 3,70,000 will be separately allocated. 3,70,000 is available with me for full year. So this will be easily allocated in time ratio. Time ratio. So what is the time ratio that is given in the question? How much is the time ratio? Tell me. Better tell me how much is the time ratio? Sneha, no question is tough. We will do it. You says question number 3 is difficult. Don't worry. We will do it. And this will be very easy for you. Time ratio. What is the time ratio, beta? Time ratio is 1 is to 3, beta. So this will be allocated in 1 is to 3. 3 is to post. According to my calculation, it may be correct. Please check it out. Now this is to be allocated in time ratio, and whatever the amount of rent you have paid from 1st of July, additional space, rent on additional space, this has been acquired on 1st of July. Now tell me what is the date of incorporation, or in which this period will lie, 1st of July to 31st of March. 1st of July to 31st of March. Beta, this period lies in post only. So it will be added in post, 1,80,000. So this is the way how rent will be allocated in this case. एक बार दोबारा देखते हैं, जस्ट मैं आपको हिंदी में एक बार बताना चाहूंगा। देखो इस केस में रेंट के बारे में क्या लिखा हुआ है कि रेंट जो है आपका टोटल 5,50,000 है। अब ये जो रेंट है इसमें वो कह रहा है कि हमने एक एडिशनल स्पेस ऑक्यूपाई करी है। कब ऑक्यूपाई करी है हमने ये ऑक्यूपाई करी है स्पेस 1st ऑफ जुलाई को। अब हमने 1st ऑफ जुलाई को जो एडिशनल स्पेस ऑक्यूपाई कर लिया है, ये एडिशनल स्पेस का जो रेंट है वो किस में जाएगा, वो हमें अलग से कैलकुलेट करना है। और जो रेंट, जो स्पेस मेरे पास शुरू से लेकर एंड तक पूरा साल रही है, उसका रेंट मुझे अलग से एलोकेट करना है। इसलिए मैंने इसको दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइड किया। पहले तो मैंने ये देखा कि रेंट एडिशनल स्पेस का कितना है, बिकॉज वो निकालना मेरे लिए इजी था। वो मैंने कैलकुलेट कर लिया कि वो 1,80,000 है। कैसे कैलकुलेट किया बेटा, आपको दिया हुआ है कि जो हमने एडिशनल स्पेस ऑक्यूपाई किया है उसका जो रेंट है वो 20,000 रुपीज पर मंथ है। और जो एडिशनल स्पेस आपने ऑक्यूपाई करी है बेटा, वो 1st जुलाई को ऑक्यूपाई करी है बेटा। तो 1st जुलाई को बेटा ऑक्यूपाई करी है। 1st जुलाई से लेकर बेटा कब तक जाना है हमने, 31st मार्च तक जाना है। तो 20,000 रुपीज पर मंथ हमारा रेंट रहेगा 9 मंथ्स के लिए बेटा। तो ये 1,80,000 हो गया। तो 1,80,000 तो हो गया एडिशनल स्पेस का रेंट। और ये हम सभी को पता है कि 1st जुलाई के बाद का सारा पीरियड पोस्ट का पीरियड है। तो ये जो रेंट है 1,80,000, ये कहां जाने वाला है, ये पक्की बात है पोस्ट में ही जाने वाला है। तो मैं इसको लेके 1,80,000 को पोस्ट में आ गया। बैलेंस रेंट कितना बचा बेटा, बैलेंस रेंट बच गया 3,70,000। ये जो बैलेंस रेंट 3,70,000 है बेटा, ये रेंट कब से कब तक का है, ये हमारा दिमाग बताएगा, हमारा माइंड बताएगा, हमारी अंडरस्टैंडिंग, हमारी नॉलेज, हमारी लॉजिक बताएगा कि अगर हमने कोई एडिशनल स्पेस ऑक्यूपाई करी है ड्यूरिंग द ईयर, उसका जो रेंट है, उसका जो रेंट है वो तो उस डेट से आगे का होगा जिस दिन हमने एडिशनल स्पेस ऑक्यूपाई करी है। लेकिन जो बाकी रेंट है वो ऑब्वियसली उस डेट से होगा और उस पीरियड का होगा जो पूरा साल है, फुल ईयर का रेंट होगा। तो मैंने चेक किया कि फर्स्ट बैलेंस जो रेंट है वो 1st अप्रैल से लेकर 31st मार्च तक का पूरा होगा। तो इट इज 3,70,000। अब 3,70,000 जो है ये किस पीरियड का है, अप्रैल से मार्च तक का, 12 मंथ्स का, जिसमें से 3 मंथ्स मेरे प्री के हैं, 9 मंथ्स मेरे पोस्ट के हैं। तो उसको मैंने 3:9 या 1:3 रेशियो में एलोकेट कर दिया बेटा। और जो मेरा एडिशनल स्पेस का रेंट है वो बाय चांस सारे का सारा पीरियड पोस्ट में लाई कर रहा है। अगर ये प्री टू पोस्ट में लाई कर रहा होता तो मैं इसको उस हिसाब से एलोकेट करता। इसके लिए मुझे अलग से रेशियो निकालनी पड़ती या कैलकुलेशन करनी पड़ती, बट यहाँ इजी था। यहाँ पर उसने 1,80,000 जो एडिशनल स्पेस का रेंट है वो मुझे बताया हुआ है 1st जुलाई से ऑनवर्ड है, वो पोस्ट का पीरियड है, मैंने उसे डायरेक्टली पोस्ट में ही ऐड कर दिया। तो पोस्ट में टोटल मेरा कितना आ गया, 4,57,500, और प्री में कितना आ गया, 92,500 बेटा। मुझे उम्मीद है ये पॉइंट क्लियर हुआ होगा। अभी भी कोई डाउट है तो बोलो बेटा। सुपर इजी सर, प्रीति वेरी गुड, मजा आ गया, अमेजिंग सेशन सर। मैंने बताया था ना ये सेशन मुझे इसलिए दिए जाते हैं कि आपके लिए कुछ चीज अमेजिंग कर पाए। व्हाई नो जीपी टेकन इन दिस क्वेश्चन हैज स्टार्टेड विद सेल। सर व्हाई नो जीपी टेकन इन दिस क्वेश्चन आंसर स्टार्टेड विद सेल। In this question beta, this is the way how they are presenting. It is all depending upon them. We will calculate the GP and solve question through GP. There's no worry. आप अपना solution जो शुरू करोगे बेटा, in that solution you may go for the GP. There's no problem. In the given question, what they have done, Okay, they have solved it through allocation of sales, है ना? So it is not compulsory. You may do one thing, you may make sales minus cost of goods sold, but abhi we have not completed the question. Na? Just wait. If any point will come, then it may be something different. Otherwise, we may do it directly. We may make sales minus cost of goods sold and get the GP, and that GP will be allocated in the ratio which we have calculated 1:6. There's no problem, beta. Okay, beta. You need not to go by the same way as it is given in the module. It is up to your choice. You may do this thing 240 minus cost of goods sold 102, and whatever is the GP that you may allocate it in 1:6 ratio and start the question. There's no worry, beta. Don't worry about this thing. Okay. Bad debts recovered amounting to rupees 50,000 for a sales made in 2010, means it is past. Many years ago, we have made we have suffered from some bad debts which has been recovered this year. Bad debts recovered amounting to rupees 50,000 for a sales made in 2010 has been deducted from bad debts mentioned above. Beta, this is very much important point, that whenever a loss relates to any particular period, it must be adjusted in that period. And if any income relates to a particular period, it must be entered in that period. Like in the given question, this 50,000 is the bad debts recovered against those bad debts which has been occurred in pre-period. So it must be entered as a income in pre-period only. It must not be entered in post-period, because this loss has been suffered in pre, hence its income must be in pre. So this 50,000 will go to pre. Now talking about bad debts. Bad debts are not mentioned that whether they belongs to pre or post, so that they will be allocated in sales ratio. But how much is the amount of bad debts, beta? Bad debts are given to you 1 lakh, but he says it is after deducting bad debts recover of rupees 50,000. So it means for actual bad debts are not 1 lakh, it is 1,50,000. So bad debts will be allocated as 1,50,000 in sales ratio, and bad debts recovered of rupees 50,000 will be entered in pre-period, beta. Is that clear, beta? Audit fees pertain to the company, so go to post only. Let's come to the queries, because number of queries have come. Amritpal Kaur has commented, to be frank sir, आज तो इतना स्टूडेंट आज तो इंटर स्टूडेंट वाली फीलिंग ही नहीं आ रही, मतलब इतना इजी टॉपिक है, ओनली बिकॉज ऑफ यू. थैंक यू सर. बेटा डोंट वरी, I will be available for you anytime. There's no problem. I would like to try to cover your doubts of other chapters also. Don't worry. I will try to arrange some platform on my personal YouTube channel or somewhere else to take your doubts. There's no problem. So that student will be benefited. Bad debts recovered adjustment. Very good. Sir, why they added bad debts recovered in existing bad debts instead of deducting it? Very good query. Don't worry, beta. It has been mentioned in the question that this bad debts of rupees 1 lakh is net of bad debts recovers. Is after deducting. This is not 1 lakh. Actual bad debts during the year is 1,50,000. But he says out of this we have deducted bad debts recovered during the year of rupees 50,000, and this 1 lakh came. Means this 1 lakh is not 1 lakh, it is 1,50,000. Means bad debts are 1,50,000, bad debts recovered are 50,000. You must have to remember this thing which we have discussed in +1 also. Whomsoever teacher has taught you, they must have mentioned you that bad debts recovered is an income, it will be entered in income side, and bad debts are loss, it will be entered in loss side. It can't be adjusted with each other, like discount allowed and discount received cannot be adjusted with each other. Nominal incomes and expenses are not adjusted with each other. This is the compulsion, because nominal accounts are nominal ledgers are totaled, not balanced. Salary account can't be adjusted with anything like rebate on salary or anything else. because all nominal accounts you will go and check your +1 book where it is specifically mentioned that nominal accounts are totaled, not balanced. So actual bad debts are 1,50,000. It should be treated separately. It will be treated in sales ratio as we are doing in routine. Bad debts recovered of 50,000, it belongs to pre-period because this loss has been suffered by us in pre-period. Against that, recovery is made to us. So it belongs to an income which has been generated because we have suffered a loss in pre-period, hence treated there. So 50,000 will be entered in post. Am I clear, beta? Beta, all chapters can be done in this way because when I am teaching, my students are getting 90 plus marks and they are always saying that complete accounting is very easy. But I am saying accounting is really very easy if you do it with concepts and logics. So this is all about CA Pradeep Makkad is my name and obviously channel will be the same name. Sir, 50,000 is recovered, so why we add to bad debts? 50,000 is recovered, so why we add to bad debts? Now we have not added it to bad debts. Here made an error. We have rectified it. But he has mentioned you bad debts recovered amounting to 50,000 for a sale made in 2010 has been deducted from bad debts mentioned above. He says that this bad debts is after deducting 50,000 bad debts recovered, which we have done wrongly because I have already mentioned you bad debts recovered cannot be deducted from bad debts. It must be shown separately. So bad debts recovered is 50,000. This 1 lakh is not 1 lakh. It is net after deducting 50,000. Hence, it should be added back to rectify it. I am just rectifying it, beta. Bad debts of current year is abnormally get increased with recovered amount. So to get correct balance, we add recovered amount. Very good. Now it's clear, sir. So 50,000 will go to pre-incorporation period, right? Exactly right, beta. Very good. Very good. I'm just checking if any query is left so that all queries must be taken. Just wait. I felt tough with starting note now, sir. Very good. Amazing session. Very good. Why no GP taken in this question and started with sales that you have done? Very good. I have taken this query. Just checking if any query is left, beta. Just wait. Question number 3, no matters. We will do question number 3 tomorrow. If it is not done by you, you may have to do all the illustrations, all the remaining illustrations, all the remaining questions. I have some new things for you also. No matters. So you may do one thing. You may do one thing, beta. You may have to note it down with you. You have to solve all illustrations because we have to clear CA inter. So to clear it, we have to solve every illustration, solve every question given in your module, solve all examination questions that is given in ICI website also. You may check it out from there. You may also see RTP. If any question of profit prior is there in RTP, solve that. I will take all your doubts. If any doubt is there, I will take all your doubts. Don't worry. Solve all the illustrations. All the questions will met again tomorrow with the next new chapter. Before that, I will take doubts also. So you need not to worry. Solve it. Then we will proceed. I assume that I have taken all the problems, all the issue. I found channel name. Yes, beta. Sir, okay. So let's close the session and go for the session once again after day after tomorrow. ओके देन थैंक यू वेरी मच. इसको ज्यादा से ज्यादा लाइक करो, शेयर करो ताकि ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोगों तक ये पहुंच पाए, बेनिफिट हो उन सभी का. थैंक यू वेरी मच. सर कुड वी क्लोज द सेशन?
हाँ जी राम जी.